What up, Soul Fam? What is up? It's Shanny with Healing Elements coming to you today with a podcast and also YouTube upload all about the zodiac signs in love. So this is for the playlist talking about astrological love sign compatibility. And today I'm bringing you a video and podcast upload all about Aquarians, the Aquarius in love. So Aquarius. Being a Pisces, I adore Aquarius and their futuristic thinking and constant evolving in a humanitarian and helpful way to the collective energy. Very unorthodox at times, but I appreciate that. Being a crazy 12th house Pisces myself. Aquarius in love is a beautiful thing. I've had many Aquarians in my life that I've had close relationships with. That being said, it is one of the most stickiest, I think, Aquarius. You will recognize that you have high standards as far as what you will accept and what you will sacrifice in order to put your endeavors and yourself first. Aquarius being a fixed sign as their opposite in the zodiac, Leo is a fixed sign, tends to be stuck in their ways, of course, i.e. fixed. And that being said, Aquarius and Leo are a very commonly seen match, in my opinion, in life. Very complementary, but being opposites. I always speak on this. In the zodiac, they, of course, have polar opposite traits and, themes within their persona and personality. However, opposites attract, and also opposites tend to have a duality in nature, which focuses on commonalities as well. So this is a very much large and in charge, undeniable attraction between Leo and Aquarius. So Aquarians, you most likely, if you're watching, know quite a few Leos or are in a relationship with one. The Aquarian sun sign soul is basically on a journey in this lifetime, and they are universalistic. They have a perspective that is uninhibiting, very free, very, entitled in a great way to express their opinion and their journey, their story. And it is a very, sometimes, unorthodox way. So when choosing a partner or getting into a love relationship, it helps to have someone that understands this kind of free flow, i.e. air sign, up in the air, and expansive thought process. That being said, Aquarians are usually in a very complementary relationship with other air signs, as most of the zodiac tends to be more comfortable and very compatible with their same element. So in the air sign group, an Aquarius with another Aquarius, Aquarian with a Libra, or Aquarius with Gemini tends to be very fortuitous and very complementary, hot and heavy, and has a mutual understanding between both and a mutual giving of freedom to let the other explore outside of the relationship without having any, hiccups or issues brought back into the bond between the two partners. So, of course they say, as they say, a little too much of a good thing can be not a good thing. It can teach you lessons because, of course, you being with somebody, Aquarius with another air sign, it's just like they say, quote unquote, if you've heard what a twin flame is, you see mirrored in them what you may not see mirrored or within yourself. And so, of course, this can come up and begin a big cycle of projection when really, truly, if the two air signs can come to a mutual agreement about accountability, which is very hard. Air signs, Aquarians are very, very protective of their emotions and put up boundaries. They do have them, however, are able to detach in the right moment, and it's very hard to pull it out of them being with another air sign. However, if this communication is healthy and perhaps they have water sign in their chart, for sure, it can be a very beautiful complementary relationship. In theory, I feel that, after air signs, of course, the Aquarius-Leo union would be very favorable. Also, another fire sign as well, Aquarius with a Sagittarius, nonstop energy, very unbound and expansive opportunities to explore different humanitarian and or principles that they choose and fly on off a whim without having any qualms about missing out on other opportunities. Some earth signs can perhaps excite and be intellectually enough to keep the Aquarian in a relationship. However, the earth sign, being a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, would have to let the Aquarius be free to explore outside again of their their partnership. Hence, the earth grounded type nature. Aquarius is opposite, very much on the move and into something as if it is a passionate urge, a calling that Aquarius have. So I would say the most compatible would be Aquarius with another air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Second favorable, I would say, would be the lessons to be taught and the passion that is exchanged between Aquarius and Leo. After that, I would say Sagittarius and also Aries, although that would be a very secondary, very complex and challenging aspect, but, true to form if both can give a little. If Aries can give freedom, which is tough for them, and Aquarius can give attention when attention is asked for by the Aries, that can work. They are very high energy and very passionate, both of those signs. However, very, very paradoxically opposite. I think basically, an Aquarian can bring in to a relationship tolerance. So if with a water sign, Aquarius and Pisces are great. However, Aquarius can be detached from emotions a little bit, and Pisces can be too attached to emotions. So that can be the only give and take that could come to be a problem. However, intellectually and energetically and philosophy-wise, exploring different concepts and being into different modes of life and spectrums of beliefs, the Aquarius and Pisces meet eye to eye, and it is a loving, beautiful partnership. Again, if the Pisces expects too much emotionally, which I'm a Pisces sun, I can do that. Aquarians can withdraw and detach and think that this is just too much, high maintenance, etc. So I think that the only thing, to look out for is the hidden arena that Aquarians have within them. If someone is not, any sign is not keen enough to recognize Aquarians do have a deep emotional current running within them that is passionate, tender at times, and very thoughtful, there can be a problem. It is said, though, Aquarians have a shield for some in which they put up purposeful walls and boundaries in which some of the partnerships, any sign, are unable to pierce through or see or be keen enough to perceive intuitively. And so they believe this Aquarius is hard as steel and not able to be penetrated with loving affection. I think key relationships, i.e. other air signs, and particularly a Leo or Pisces, can pick up on their game. Maybe a Scorpio as well, I think, is a good partnership for Aquarians. Cancer could be secondary. They're a water sign, could be a little bit more work. Scorpios, I feel, can understand that there is hidden depths. Scorpio ruling secrets, hidden emotions, but deep currents of understanding in a very, very philosophical way, etc., that resonates with Aquarians. And so those signs, air signs, and also Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, are, I think, favorable for Aquarians because they can perceive the hidden value of an Aquarius' deep-rooted emotions that they just choose to put a boundary up for some or choose to give in small doses based on how they feel they are being treated, which, in all honesty, is a very good trait that we all learn from the Aquarius energy. It's a beautiful thing knowing that you can, as I speak on quite often on my channel, quote-unquote, tend to your own campfire and give to yourself, building your own embers and fire and warmth instead of concentrating on if my fire is well enough for the other campers, if that makes sense. So with Aquarius, if you are cross-watching, basically just let your partner know what is acceptable and what isn't, because they are such freedom fighters and freedom thinkers. This may be an unobvious encounter or realization for them. It is something that they appreciate, is the intellectual exploration of concepts that are complex and deep. And so by withholding those things, it simply is that the Aquarius doesn't understand. So if you're in a relationship with an Aquarius, Uranus ruled, one can say it is very important to communicate direct and let the Aquarius know what you as a partner will accept and what you will not. Also, there's a very positive, beautiful thing that I feel goes into every relationship with Aquarius in love. You will always have somebody that is very much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on a non-existent timeline, a timeless, right? Space-time does not exist to an Aquarian. You will always have an eternal, tuned in, very honed in, very energetically connected person to humanitarianism and human condition. And even if they do not express to you, guaranteed, being a Pisces, in my opinion, who've read a lot of beautiful Aquarians in their deepest, darkest moments, or beautiful moments in which they only choose to express emotions in a, tender, mushy way. It is rare, but be rest assured, if you're cross viewing, if you have an Aquarius partner, you have someone who is able to know your human condition at all times, and you can sense that this Aquarius has the ability to be that of an empath, that which has the heart chakra enlarged, more than anyone you know. To me, it has been enlightening and surprising to know both the positive and negative flows of being in a love relationship. In particular, my grandmother or best friends in the past for decades that have been Aquarians and have taught me both the high spectrum of what they can be tender about and the, low spectrum for me of what they can detach from if they need to. So that being said, Aquarius in love is a beautiful thing. I wish you guys nothing but love and happiness, and I appreciate all that you are. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for anything that you put forth, even in an energetic way, by viewing my videos on YouTube and hearing my podcast. Blessings, love, and light. This is all about the Aquarius in love.